Hello everyone. Now we will talk about the Coulomb's law of magnetic force, right? So let's start the topic and let's suppose we are placed two magnets. We are placed two magnets in a straight line, right? Like first magnet and second magnet, and this is a south pole, this magnet, and this is north pole, and again this is south pole and this is north pole, right? So now we talk about the magnetic force which are exerted to two magnetic poles, right? In this video, we will talk about this magnetic force, what is the magnitude of this force, and what is the nature of this force, right? By using the Coulomb's law of magnetic force. Okay, let's suppose this is a pole strength like this M1 and like M1 of this magnet, and this magnet is pole strength M2, right? Now we will talk about first, as we all know very well that the like poles are repel to each other and unlike poles attract to each other, right? Like pole repel to each other and unlike pole attract each other, right? So just remember that in first chapter when we study the Coulomb's law in electrostatics, right? What is that? What is the equation? That is the equation F is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square, right? Okay. So what is the what is the Q1 and Q2? Well, Q1 and Q2 are two charges, right? And the force is directly proportional to product of the two charges and the inversely proportional to square of distance between the two charges, right? So in similar way, we can find the magnetic force between the two magnetic poles, right? By using the Coulomb's law of magnetic force, right? So what is the for this conclusion, we can write the statement of this Coulomb's law. What is that? That is the force of attraction or repulsion between two magnetic poles is directly proportional to product of is directly proportional to the product of the magnetic of the strength of the pole strength, right? And the square of distance and the inversely proportional to proportional to the square of distance between them, right? So in mathematics was F directly proportional to product of the pole strength in equation 1 and the inversely proportional to 1 upon square of distance between them, right? Is equation 2. Okay, so what is that? हमने क्या किया? हमारे पास क्या था? We are placed two magnets separated by R right? And the M1 and M2, their pole strength, right? So what is the force acting between the two poles, magnetic poles, right? F proportional to, directly proportional to M1, M2, and F directly inversely proportional to 1 upon R square. When we combine two equations, we get F proportional to M1, M2 upon R square, right? So when we remove the proportional sign, we use a constant term K, M1, M2 upon R square, right? And where is K? The value of K, where K is the mu 0 upon 4 pi. This is magnetostatics constant. Magnetostatics या मैग्नेटिक कांस्टेंट भी बोल सकते हैं आप इसे, मैग्नेटिक कांस्टेंट, राइट? एंड व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ के? 10 की पावर -7. एंड व्हाट इज द एसआई यूनिट? वेबर पर एम्पियर मीटर, right? Put the value of K in equation 3, right? F is equals to mu 0 upon 4 pi M1 M2 upon R square, right? So we get mu 0 M1 M2 upon 4 pi R square. Now using this formula, we can find the magnetic force between the two magnetic poles, right? And what is the nature? Like this we can find the nature of the हम देख सकते हैं कि इसका पोल्स क्या है. आपको भी पता है, जब आपके लाइक पोल्स हैं तो आपका जो फोर्स होगा रिपल्सिव फोर्स होगा इन नेचर. एंड जब आपके पास अनलाइक फोर्सेस होंगे तो आपका जो फोर्स होगा वो क्या होगा? अट्रैक्टिव इन नेचर, राइट? एंड आप यहां से देख सकते हैं इस इक्वेशन से जो आपने देखा F इज इक्वल टू म्यू 0 M1 अपॉन M1 M2 अपॉन 4 पाई R स्क्वायर. यहां से आप ये देख सकते हैं क्या आपका जो फोर्स है, जो मैग्नेटिक फोर्स है, वो आप पे किस पे डिपेंड कर रहा है? आपका म्यू 0 पे भी डिपेंड है. व्हाट इज द म्यू 0? म्यू 0 इज द एब्सोल्यूट मैग्नेटिक permeability of free space. आपकी जो ऑफ फ्री स्पेस में मैग्नेटिक परमिएबिलिटी क्या होगी? 10 की पावर -7, राइट? अगर आपका मीडियम चेंज होता है तो आपकी परमिएबिलिटी उस मीडियम के अकॉर्डिंग होगी. तो इट मीन्स आपका जो मैग्नेटिक फोर्स होगा वो इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू होगा ऑल्सो एब्सोल्यूट मैग्नेटिक परमिएबिलिटी ऑफ एनी मीडियम्स, राइट? तो जो भी मीडियम की अगर परमिएबिलिटी अगर ज्यादा होगी तो आपका मैग्नेटिक फोर्स भी ज्यादा होगा, राइट? अगर आपका परमिएबिलिटी कम होगी तो आपका मैग्नेटिक फोर्स भी कम होगा, राइट? ओके, सो थैंक यू.